Um, right, where were we? Right, this is a hidden message for Sam. It came with the umbilical cord. Hartman even reprogrammed his timer, or even took a pause in quotation mark from his exploration of the search for his family, and now we are listening to Deadman, who gives us an expose of why he's still why he is now even less trusting of Die Hard than before. The core detail I will probably look out for here is if Deadman will act as if two guys are in this room, because the way Hartman relate this info to us is that this is a recording. So just when I repress the recording button right now, I just noticed that Deadman moved through the room. But this is a recorded message. But anyways, back to the story.
The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director. The cord shows no sign.
This is probably a moment where I really should rewind. If I had the possibility, I would rewind a minute, or even start the entire conversation about, because I missed something in this conversation. Yeah.
Sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it, so I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Deadman's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the President's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many. The records and research you helped us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the sixth extinction.
This is one of many fun doomsday theories that I should probably say this different, that global warming is one current doomsday scenario where everything just will burn off the planet. But in a way, the only threat global warming has is because it is something, the heat that is getting generated is something that goes against us, against humans or life forms on this planet. For the planet in itself, it doesn't really matter. This planet will just burn, then wait a few million years, and simply restart the process of having living things back on it again. So in a way, global warming is just like a fever. And this is what is interesting about this doomsday scenario, because like you said, maybe this is the sixth event, and it's part of a self-cleaning process. A comedian once said that that humans, like, why do we even exist on this planet? Because all we have done is basically hurting the planet, but maybe the reason why we exist is plastic. Or maybe alot, because the planet wasn't able to produce that itself. So it maybe produced humans to get to plastic. But of course it was a comedic bit, and I'm making it way too scientific now. But that is one of the cutesy little side thoughts you can have about extinction events, that maybe everything that lives right now serves a certain purpose, and after this certain purpose is fulfilled, stuff gets rotated out and rotated back in. Everything just restarts.
Sixth extinction. Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
They both have the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles. But some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No. Only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a Death Stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the Iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all without exception found with strands, which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach via their strands. And it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a Death Stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain. And
Because, like he said, his stuff is patchwork. It's not even patchwork, it is patches. So it's not even correctly connected. It's just an assumption that everything is connected in some way. And maybe, like he said, these are the first specimen to bring about the Death Stranding of their time.
And since you burned her body, we may never know.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the president is unavailable.
Okay. But why isn't Sam in the equation? Wait, I don't remember. Was Sam adopted or not? Frick. I always assumed he was hurt. No, he was adopted. Oh, I don't fully remember it. It's very vague. It's something. He changed families once. I don't remember why.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a death stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
How do you want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
So, and here's what I suspected. They did not give me more information about why I should be even more suspicious. The only thing is that I'm in lukewarm water is I just have more knowledge about what could have been happening or what is happening, like the theory of Emily being an extinction entity. That is all that this conversation added, and a possibility as to why these entities even why they're even on this planet. And yeah, but I don't really have any reason or any more reason to not tell him. This is on one hand it's basically a schematic for a massive bomb. Like you don't want anyone to just know this. You want a certain circle to only know this kind of knowledge. Yeah. Sure. But yeah, I don't like that there's not more information or grounded information as to why I should distrust Die Hard.
Activating lab security measures. 5,